now, like 2022. Like now I'm aware that
well,
like
guess what? She-Hulk's on the screen. This is not an accident. You're sitting down. This is St. Valentine. St. Valentine, usually we see you playing the Stars team. So Wesker, Jill, and Chris, but choosing sometimes to go with the She-Hulk variant. And Artiztikk is one of our stronger players from the West Coast. Shout out to the office crew. Yeah, trust me, my friend, some things haven't changed. As you can see, the man in the red coat doing his thing. But watch out for St. Valentine, man. Very tricky player.
Yeah, and one thing I think is really cool about Marvel is like when you're watching rules, you get to see a lot of like not necessarily normal meta teams. Like, you know, She-Hulk, Spencer, Chris, that's definitely like a really unique team. I'm seeing a lot of Chris lately. I don't know if he just like really pop. I'm seeing so much Chris now. But then you have Artiztikk. All right, I can miss. So you have Artiztikk there, of course, with Spencer, Vergil, Doom. You know, Strider, Vergil, Doom. That's such a good team. And Valentine is just really getting mixed up right now. Like, Artiztikk has never really taken his foot off the gas. He's just under so much pressure. Great defense from St. Valentine. That was like 3 different cross-ups right there. But he hasn't got anything started. I'm guessing he's going to kind of look for a bionic arm. Pop X just to stay safe. Trying to catch if he can find one. Strider's kind of a hard to catch, though. He's kind of in and just out of there. And he can control so much space so quickly. Like, this is a tough ask. But we do have the first hit. Vergil's going to go down here. This is a huge deal for St. Valentine. And he has enough X so we can really make this count if he catches Doom. And he does!
Okay. Oh, that was a nasty crossover, but Dr. Doom gets out. Great timing on the bionic arm, by the way.
He had an opportunity there, but he dropped it. I think the Vajra scooted him out of the way a little bit from that launcher, but that's going to do it. No health left. He's got plenty of meter. I think he won to level 3. He didn't have it. There it is. There it is. Yeah, so Artistikk's going to take that game 1. I love that, like, the optimized version of that combo wasn't just, like, trying to build as much meter as he wanted. He was like, I want to kill a level 3, so I'm going to hit you less. Make sure you're on the ground so I can still finish level 3.
You don't want to let Spencer go, man. That's something that we've learned. And something that you mentioned about Chris. St. Valentine uses the machine gun assist, so it's total, very dank projectile assist, but it does have some potential to it. Otherwise, what I think... Oh, tried to just go for the overhead there. I think what Chris usually brings to a team these days is the HP and also some counter-pick potential. They do pretty decently against Spencer, which is a pretty popular character these days. And what you mentioned about Artiztikk, not letting St. Valentine get started, this is the DXB already game plan. This is what they do. Shouts to Ghost for the raid. We appreciate you, Ghost. They're going to put on the swords activation typically almost literally at the start of the match, and they're going to try to dictate the pace the entire way through and just do this loop offense.
Yeah, I really like his pressure. The way he's timing his round trips in between both Doom and Strider coming on cooldown, there's never a moment where St. Valentine can even start to press a button safely. There's no time. And even right there, yep, gonna pop X. No reason not to. She-Hulk, she's already, you know, kind of weak. She'd be the anchor instead of Spencer. I was the money too. Oh, but a drop.
This is gonna get weird, man. Okay, no, it's not. Not that weird.
Oh, no. All right, one more chance, and Vergil's hitboxes leave so much room for error there, so it doesn't really matter.
That's the classic, man. That's the clockwork. We've been running it this entire time. It's still good, perfect on the board. Just call the Vajra and teleport. It's so ambiguous on incoming. You basically just have to guess, especially a character like Spencer. Basically no incoming options. You're just a big clunky dude who's got to hold this shit on incoming. So
yeah.
Oh, like, jumps over and gets a hit though. Hello, She-Hulk online.
Oh no, that was such a bad drop. Vergil has been doing so much work for Artiztikk. This matchup seemed really hard. He really needed that. Like, I would have popped X and everything. I'm like, this has to happen. But
get the engine started.
Yeah, you might as well. But ooh, nice. Like that extension. Using the missiles. I liked it. Vajra. Yup. Yeah, I was level 3. Oh, snapping somebody in. Okay.
Bring in Chris. That's kind of interesting.
I must really not know what Anchor Chris is doing because he clearly views his character as a huge threat. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if that was like a regular reset or an American reset, but either way, doesn't really matter. St. Valentine, for the first time, getting to throw his first projectile, and it just doesn't matter. Artiztikk just keeps putting on so much pressure. Relaunch, Vajra, yeah, that's going to do it. All right, here comes a round trip mix. What are we going to do? Wow, regular throw.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
You missed that? You missed that? Whenever you have a Vergil anchor, double trigger active, bearing down on you, you think, what are all these options going to be? and they just hit you with the throw, X Factor cancel, and it's a kill. So, you know, what are you gonna do?
You know what? I'm literally looking for like the 6 different ways I'm getting crossed up. Oh, speaking of run up throw, hey, Valentine gonna come in there with the She-Hulk level 3. Definitely gonna pop X and make sure this character dies for this. Really smart play. Oh wow, doesn't need to. Wow. I thought he had to pop for that. Never mind.
I'm kind of surprised as well. That's pretty convenient. Keeping the X Factor cancel. We have an incoming situation. Awkward movement from Doom. So something that's worth pointing out here. The West Coast crowd, they are playing on a little bit higher MS than the other players. You know, they're playing from farther away. That's just how the internet works. So we do see these little drops from time to time that can lead into big opportunities. Are we going to see a run back? No way.
Stop. No. But the car should at least keep him safe. Oh no! The reversal level 3 from Artiztikk. That was so sick. All right, we can not confirm off this without X. Low key, Strider's damage is so low. I'm still not that scared for St. Valentine. But like,
yeah, the chip is weak. Oh wait, the pressure. Oh, looking for the air throw. St. Valentine.
Yeah. Oh, you got to make this count. Now this is a squishy character, so let's see.
Nah, no way. I mean, because you get an extension here, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. One. No.
The mix. Oh my God, he chipped him out.
I forgot she had that move. I'm not even lying.
I straight up did too. I was just like, she shouldn't get any like real mix from this distance, so I don't know what she's gonna go for. And I'm like, oh, she doesn't have mix, but she can chip him out. That was crazy.
After the hard read, running, crumple grab to make it possible. Nicely done from St. Valentine. Now let's see if they can get some chance to play with their team actually in motion. That's really been the hard part.
Yeah, and even honestly, as good as we were saying that Chris's machine gun assist is, there's no time. Round trip is always out. Doom is always throwing beam. There's always something. Like he hasn't got the opportunity to like try to set up neutral. Oh, but this is huge. Who needs neutral? This is the game. Now this is a little wonky with 2 characters, but yeah, he still got it.
Out. Reading on Dr. Doom. Okay, goes for this zip on incoming. I like it, but you know, Artiztikk is ready. Air dash is out. We get to confirm here. Nice. Artie was ready.
What I really like about that is like Doom has enough mobility and projectiles to just really zone her out, but setting that up, knowing that she had to respect it, being able to confirm, and all this was super smart from Artiztikk. He didn't have to burn any crazy resources, and he still has X. Oh, I love that! Crossing up with the butter gun. He might have tried to go for the H dive kick instead, but Valentine definitely wasn't ready to block. But Artiztikk has to be careful. Bionic arm is still a huge deal.
2-bar potential as well. Okay, we're going to go into the grenade launcher, so no hard confirms. Actually, wow, falling on the grenade, that is going to lead into so much more. That is terrible for Artiztikk. And we do have the wall bounce still on deck, so as you know, the 80Ks, man, they are back.
All he has to do is literally not drop this. And I think he's got it. Don't drop this. Oh my God, I jinxed it. I'm sorry, I jinxed it.
Welcome back, baby.
Sorry. Okay, all right. He still gets it through. Did that chip or did that connect? I'm not sure.
That was chip.
All right, chip. Okay, well, 2-2. I'm so sorry. I put so much pressure out there. I'm like, yo, he just got to not drop the wall bounce combo. Well.
Ooh, that was almost a really, really great conversion, but of course we're going to go right into the swords to keep our momentum after the drop. We want to keep the pressure alive. That's the Artiztikk way.
Now, She-Hulk is still pretty tanky, so she's going to be able to live this, but Artistikk's mix-ups, okay. Oh, no, he almost made it through. Not able to get anything going. But yeah, I love that. There's no real neutral for She-Hulk to deal with because there's always round trip. There's always beam. Like, she really just can't get her game plan going. And this isn't just because, like, the character is, like, kind of lackluster. She has a pretty solid grounded neutral, but Vergil, he just puts out so many hitboxes. She can't really, like, get in and, like, scare him with anything.
Well, there you go. That was the problem jokers like you and I were running into when we were playing Frank West and Arthur and traveling miles across, you know, the Midwest to go play these tournaments, and you run into folks like Art who just, they don't care. They're gonna beat you up. This is exactly what the character is designed to do: stifle options, make it impossible for characters who are, you know, more committal to get anything started. But this is the game we play, my friend. In some ways, it's changed a lot, in others, not so much.
Yeah, Vergil's still gonna be Vergil. It's lived in my head rent free for 12 years that like Trish gets round strip as like a full 1-bar super, and Vergil just has it in neutral, and it's just like, yeah, I wonder why one character is like giant gaps better than the other one, because like he's just controlling neutral whenever he wants in that move. and incoming too.
Great
Oh,
incoming.
that was dirty.
Wow. I love that.
Oh my god. Yeah,
The
Artiztikk
layers.
gonna trip him up with the fake cross up right there. Valentine's gonna go down. Oh, and the down TNT just to be mean. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo.
I will say it's not terribly uncommon in the Friday night Marvel vs. Capcom 3 show to see a little disrespect from time
It
to
makes
time.
more sense. So yeah, I saw Deadpool, Thor, and Arthur, and I was like, wow. As a Midwest player, I'm trained to actually commentate this team. Like,
There you go.
For some reason.
There you go.
For
The
some
Kevin
reason.
talk.
Yeah. Kevin's right there. Obviously, you with Arthur. I was gonna be like, wow, you actually tell me about Arthur on the stream. But yeah, so Max Prime coming in with Deadpool. This has a lot of potential for really, really good zoning. Obviously, Deadpool jam session is huge. We've seen Dual Kevin, make amazing plays with that. Doctor Strange is also a really good character. Bolts is really strong. So yeah, if he wants to zone Max Prime out, this could be a huge problem. Cap, he has good burst range though. I could see like a charging star just kind of interrupting a lot of stuff. Not that it really matters. He's got to confirm. Is that not gunshot assist on Wesker?
I was gonna say, yeah, he plays Jaguar kick assist. That is a thing that he brings to the table sometimes.
What changed? What happened? Okay. Well, I guess
That's just the way it is, baby. Some Kool-Aid tastes a little different in 2022, but it's still Kool-Aid. Still gets the kill on Deadpool. We're gonna have the incoming setup now. Pretty classic shield slash. Nothing for that. Okay, the second hit actually bails him out. That's pretty rare. I was expecting Cap to get a punish there, but back to neutral, and it's going to be some work, but B Blue has the tools to make it happen. Ooh.
Yep, so Shanty's going to come in, not going to tag Doom, but almost did there. Honestly, I can see Jaguar kick with Captain America's role actually still being kind of solid and neutral, but that's definitely like a really niche assist. But
It is,
anyway,
yeah. You won't probably see another one.
I was truly speechless. I'm like, I've never seen anybody do this. But oh, nice. Okay, we got the impact ball moves, of course. Gonna build enough meter for that level 3. Oh, he's gonna snap instead. Yeah, that makes sense. Snap Wesker in. Great defense from Max Prime. I definitely got hit there. That was really ridiculous. Oh,
Punish.
Smart stuff.
Use the X Factor, so now all the momentum in there. Wait a minute. Just as I was about to say it, B Blue gets a drop. Thank you, Living Legend, for the sub. We appreciate you, Living Legend. Another great Wesker player. Hopefully, maybe see some action from later tonight.
You know what I wonder? I low-key wonder if we're actually going to see the projectile counter, because of all people to get hit by it, Doom, a lot of his neutral actually is projectile heavy, so like, I can see it actually coming into play as this up. Oh, nice.
Wow. That was so barely connected. Nicely done to Max Prime to do the proper confirm and get now the kill on Doctor Strange. A lot of time has been taken from this match, man. It's only 25 seconds left on the Marvel clock. Dante got a full health meter and 4 bars. But no X Factor cancel. That was very, yeah.
I was like, this is about to be the funkiest incoming mix I've ever seen in my
super
life.
homebrew. Yeah. That was not in the Prima guide.
I'm like, whatever it is, I know he's not ready for it. But yeah, B-Blue survived it anyway. Wow, the clock is actually pretty low. If he gets his hit on Doom, he might honestly be able to take it, especially if he turns on DT, which he did just now, get a little bit of that red health back, and shockingly avoided that missile just now. I'm not really sure how. But he needs to get this confirmed. I can't tell how much health Wesker really has. Oh, drops it.
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. This is really, really close. Oh, punish potential? No, misses it. Not able to stack on any damage either.
It's literally coming down to math right now. Did it? Ah, B-Blue took it. That is crazy. I literally was like, when the health is on the assist character in these timeout situations, it's so hard to kind of figure out who's got what. But yeah, he was able to do it. Ended up being a timeout.
Timeouts are stressful, dude.
They're so stressful in this game, and it wasn't intentional. He just really had to get out of there. But yeah, so it's gonna go up
Max
first
Prime
game.
kind of lets one get away with that. I mean, it was close, don't get me wrong, but I felt like Max Prime had most of the, we saw the Jaguar kick in action and saw Captain America get the early kill on Deadpool. So I feel like if you're Max Prime, you win the neutral, you want to get the dub. Ooh, that was almost clutch. You let one get away, but still fighting well. Actually, Deadpool doing much better this time, getting more play time, and just finds a hit low. Max Prime, are you going to be able to kill? Done.
Yeah, now they're gonna try to. I think the assist in the corner there would have been a little weird outside of maybe beam. So I don't blame him for just spinning the meter either. If you know you're gonna kill the character, it's always worth it.
Cap sucks, man. Cap not able to get the punish on Spell of Ashanti. Back to neutral. This is so awkward. Captain America versus Doctor Strange in neutral.
This is mad weird. This is pools. This is what pools should be. You know, we should be seeing the weird stuff.
Blue missing the
nice.
confirms.
I high-key forgot the cat better just now. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Strange versus Doom. He is really just like locking him down from all angles of these assists. He's not taking any risk. He doesn't want to get in his face and get dive kicked. Obviously, projectile counter. No, he jumped. Okay. And even if he didn't, I don't know what that really would have led him. But yeah, I kind of like this. So Doom is really scary when he's up there, but like B-Blue just refuses to interact with him. He's like, I'm not gonna take these air-to-air trades. I'm not gonna play your game. I'm gonna make you like deal with these projectiles, and it's working out well. Teleport.
Oh.
Confirm. Yep. Nice stuff.
That's great synergy.
Oh, he missed.
That.
Oh, there you go. All right, Wesker does have level 3, but he gets hit normally. No mix. Fake mix. All right, so now we got the level 3 Wesker. Dante's gonna be out of here. Let's see what his incoming is going to be for Doctor Strange. Oh, he burned the meter anyway. He didn't really, okay.
Glasses off. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, true. You're right. Glasses off, glasses
Whoa. Awkward. Scrambly. Max distance. Well done. That's a kill.
One thing about Wesker, that crouch M, like, I swear to you, that hitbox just changes when it wants to. I swear. There's sometimes where he just like, I don't know if he gets like a third arm. I don't know what it is, but like that
low
one that
hurt
connected right
box
there.
too.
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
was
really hard to
mad.
beat.
And it's like
Wesker's
pretty
got good
fast.
buttons.
Yeah, he's a Fundies character in a not much of a Fundies game, but he's good.
He does a pretty good job fighting Zero these days. We do sometimes see Wesker get a little bit more gain there, but Max Prime choosing to run them in the anchor position, the traditional position. That was actually a sick little confirm. Hello?
Yeah,
that was
was
cool.
fire.
Yeah. Let's go B-Blue. What? Okay.
Now, when you said
that,
Wesker B0, do you mean on point or on anchor? On anchor.
on point, we see it with an assist more often. So usually you see the gunshot try to disrupt the charges on the Buster. So you kind of you're trying to counter poke at the Zero a little bit and disrupt that red light green light gameplay. But also the cool thing I like about playing Wesker last is if you're confident enough to bring them in for certain situations like this, right? And you have the assist. It makes you more dynamic. This is a huge kill here, bringing in Dante, who is a capable anchor, but really also kind of an honest anchor in a lot of ways.
Yeah, honestly. See what I mean? It's inconsistent. There's no reason that should have connected just now. But yeah, Dante's a good anchor, but like X-Factor Wesker with beam assist, that's universally pretty good to deal with. Good defense. Honestly, both players have been blocking a lot of like really crazy cross-ups, so great defense all around.
Trying a little bit too much now. Had a couple of hits, but let him go. No believe.
All right, beam mix coming in. There it is. Okay, he teleported at the same time, so the cross-up didn't really matter because he just kind of left that situation. That was kind of an air throw situation if you're like super aware.
I mean, B-Blue's doing a pretty decent job of staying active, keeping projectiles on the screen.
Nice!
Air dash buttons, but that was so nice! That was so nice! Max Prime paying attention and basically saying exactly what I was. If you're going to be active, I'm going to go ahead and, present an answer. To bring out the counter right there was just a great decision. Nicely done for Max Prime. The gunshot into the gunshot! Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
Yeah, this is some clean Wesker play. I really feel like Wesker's projectile counter is like really slept on because like it's not a move you think about a lot, but you look at the meta, you see like Morrigan and stuff like that. You're like, hey, he actually can kind of get in. Like I've had to do it a lot myself. I'm like, this is not the best option, but it's something. But,
when I think about that, and I think about Wesker's maximizing their options, I feel like that really started with Yipes, right? We saw whenever they were playing that character and making use of all those different dynamic tools that Wesker can bring and not just playing them as a stale sort of gunshot teleport character. So to see that come along even further and get used more and more in matches, pleasure to see.
Yeah, it's so cool seeing the game that's been going this long. It's just gonna keep, like, the meta's gonna keep changing. That makes me really happy because there was like a gap where like Marvel didn't like die, but it definitely was like, it kind of peaked out. But never. Marvel never.
Marvel lives.
Marvel lives.
Some geek 100 years ago. Good confirm here from Doctor Strange, and with 1 meter, wow, that was cute. Not enough, but it was cute.
DHC out. Yep, keep himself safe with Doom.
Now we have Doctor Strange versus Doctor Doom, and actually Doctor Strange presents some pretty annoying problems from Doctor Doom. They're both kind of stiff, they're both kind of awkward. Either of them have like, you know, really conventional movement, so I like Doctor Doom if he gets in close, just like that, because he can make things really sticky. That's an unfortunate drop though.
Yeah, he was honestly, he was pretty far away. It wasn't awkward confirmed. Like, a lot of people probably would have dropped out there, like, I get it. But now we have Deadpool back on Doom. So Deadpool's like anti-air gunshot, of course, is a huge problem for him. Doom wants to hang out, throw those finger lasers. He wants to try to like find a foot dive, but because B-Blue just does such a good job of just letting Maxprime hang out up there and not panic, he's kind of just chipping Doom away instead. So maybe it's in his best interest. Yep, to tag him out. That's what I was about to say. Tag him out, take advantage of that beam assist, kind of reset the situation. Because Cap can fight this character on the ground like a lot better.
Couldn't agree more. Yep. And he had a couple more attempts to advance horizontally there, but Deadpool was ready. Stuffs it. Now Captain America almost dead. Thank you, Static Gorilla, for the sub, man. We appreciate you. Says sorry for life. Hey, I'll hold that Super Scroll L forever if it means you keep coming, showing up, and supporting the team. We appreciate that. But look at this timer, man. Look at this.
Yeah, we're going to time again for sure.
X Factor still live on both sides. Dead Captain America, sure. And a Deadpool grab here could actually potentially put this away. I think you gotta go. Don't go for the X Factor, really. He's choosing to play this out. A little scared.
It's one of those things where he could have popped the X and he could have maybe done it, but also Deadpool's combos are so slow with like resetting with Golo and stuff like that. He's also kind of just running the minutes of the clock too. So Strange is going to come in relatively healthy. I like that he's using that X trying to get some of that red light back because it's going to come down to like the math again. But B-Blue is winning. He has to pop X right now. I would probably even super again just to like make sure you saw that time. Let's see what happened. Yeah, definitely B-Blue. 2 timeouts. Dang, I feel like I don't see like a ton of Marvel timeouts, but like, yeah, both players are just really committed to not just like overextending in neutral. Like, they're really fine with just playing the lane game.
This is pretty strange. I mean, we've seen it a couple times with the Phoenix players and the Morrigan players, but in the Captain America vs. Deadpool, I'm surprised. Shouts to Trey's Gold Pace dropping the Prime. Anybody who drops the Prime on this channel, it's a great place to park it. We know you only get one. So thanks so much for sharing with us. Gamer Jim and Jay McSpaz as well. Thank you guys for subbing. We appreciate you a lot.
All right, he's gonna live. Oh, it gets tagged just by the M, just in case. I wasn't sure if he was gonna throw this or something, but all right, Maxprime actually in a pretty good spot. Deadpool was a huge problem for him, not only for like stalling and running that clock out, but like Doom just couldn't play neutral against Deadpool's air guns. Oh god, that assist just got tagged by the Stellar Sheet. And that's a lot of
cooked.
God, fully microwave.
He's making it work, kind of. You know, Doctor Strange does have some answers for Doctor Doom, as we've already talked about, so trying to get a comeback definitely starts with holding this matchup down and bringing in a bleeding Captain America. But I have to agree, the games that B-Blue got Deadpool active, they were... Wow! That was so risky and so cute. B-Blue, oh my
god.
Search, another gifted subby, thank you. Yeah, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, that foot dive actually could have like really turned things around, but it was just it was such a sudden foot dive. I don't think he was ready to confirm off it either. But yeah, B-Blue's still in there. Dante's still in the back healthy. Same for his Wesker. We got honestly a pretty honest game here between Doctor Strange and Captain America. Captain America again really scary on the ground. Oh, and Doctor Strange trying to set up those projectiles, but it does not matter. Dead's gonna kill this character. And no X Factor needed. Saving the meter. Really good play from Maxprime.
Joe.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
Got hit because he didn't call Jaguar kick.
Right, Jaguar kick, you know, could have been there to save the day. I've never said that before in my life. Nice, yeah. All right, here comes DT.
Oh, this should help. Okay, so he
Pop X.
kind of close it down. Wow. I respect the call because you're right, that conversion is possible, but man, it's so hard to tell where you're actually supposed to pick that up from. So no hate on Maxprime for dropping it. He is still going to be ahead in the X Factor game here by a good little bit. Is this another hit? And trades.
Trade with airplay. That was really huge, yeah. So we are once again looking in the face of another timeout. He's still got X Factor. He can potentially try to like smother him, but B-Blue has a lot of meters. So if he hits him right now, Wesker's going to die to level 3. But it doesn't matter. Maxprime going to take the game with the Magnum in the face. Really good stuff to both players. I'm glad we got to see another game 5 too. That's 2 game 5s in a row. Close to his face right when that happened at that kind of like at that jump height. So I was like, if he falls the right direction, he actually can confirm all this if he does.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Wow.
I love little stuff like that. I love
That's
like
why we bring you on, baby.
See all this wasted information.
By the way, this is a real match. We were a little struck on the last match, but you know, it was a great one. But now we have Thor, Rocket Raccoon, Doctor Strange. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Irongod from the West Coast, but they've been playing Thor pretty much the entire time. Versus a Dante Chris Strider from MPH. I think, isn't this the team that Chris D played? I feel like I remember some years ago.
Well, honestly, it's definitely doing a lot of damage. Also, Thor Rocket Raccoon, thanks to being in the Midwest, I'm familiar with the show because Paris plays this team, and he has it all really
How's
optimized.
Paris, baby?
Yeah, obviously. Shout out to the homie Paris.
Damn.
But yeah, I've had a lot of sets with him. Lost some close games over this. But yeah, Thor with Log Trap is actually pretty scary. Like, that man does not move, but Log Trap just gives you so much time to confirm and kind of just even itself out. Ooh, clean. Ooh, I like it.
Well, that was very, very nice. And Irongod is usually very, very efficient in their confirms, especially in their combo damage. But MPH so far fighting pretty well after taking an early hit from Thor, pretty much able to equalize and now force out an X Factor from Irongod. Incredibly smart Psycho Crusher there from MPH. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Dante, man.
Yeah, me too. Even just going for the alpha counter so he doesn't get chipped out on that multi-hit was like crazy smart. That was insane. That was really good play. Oh, yep, Dante Vajra. Yeah, that's the classic. All right, what are you doing on mix? Yep, just straight up. You can't react to it. You can know, you can't react. That's just brutal to deal with. And another one. I love it. So even though the Vajra didn't confirm, even though it didn't like give him a hard knockdown, it just dragged him down to the ground so quickly. He got tagged by that low. Like, that was just really
All
good.
that. Look at that meaty sequence. That was so good. All of those exchanges just leading into one whole sequence. This is so weird. This is so weird.
I like that, like, NPH had the right idea to do that team super, but he knew Rocket Raccoon was too short. But he saw upon X immediately. He was like, I know it's not going to work on him. And then he
I
tried
have to make
flame
this work somehow. Somehow this has to work.
Really good adaptation. Oh, I thought he was going to be able to confirm there. Not
No meter built either because we're in the Devil Trigger.
Ooh, true. And Thor does a ton of damage.
What just happened? He took him out. He's a hard tag.
Yeah, he could have had it. He dropped the combo. I actually thought he was going to maybe go for like an air throw reset or something of that nature, but it's going to give Irongod a chance. And the happy birthday. He's got... Oh, no! He missed the Magnet pickup! Oh, that could have been huge. Especially with all the meter he had on there, too. He wouldn't have needed to X or anything. That Chris level 3 hits both players like just fine. He is
Punish there.
He would.
Oh my god, Shattercoin, thank you again. 2 more gifted subs to the channel. We appreciate you so much. 231 gifted subs to the channel.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Board, yes, truly. And Goken Respect as well. 64 gifted subs in the channel. Thank you guys so much. As right now, Irongod is supporting this Chris with a healthy bread and butter from Doctor Strange. He hits these Flames of Fall team loops will pretty much kill anybody. Oh,
he jinxed it.
Hello.
He was hitting with every gang sign I could think of, but he was not able to finish that last pixel of health. And he spent a wait. That level 3 is mad invincible. Yeah. Oh my god, smart. I love a 12-year-old meta. That was so smart to just burrow underground and be like, I actually don't have to deal with this at all. Like, that was clean.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've learned something pretty much every week, and it never ceases to amaze me. Incoming situation, no good on Strider, and now with X Factor popped, all the comeback potential, he could have actually almost comboed off.
Yeah, I thought he got it too. All right, but we got level 3 Strider, but we don't have enough meter for Ouroboros, so we have to actually play this honestly. There's only about like 20 seconds where you should really be scared of Strider, and they're kind of being burned right now. Still doesn't have enough meter either. Oh, clean incoming mix-up.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. We get a quick kill on Rocket Raccoon.
Dude, I was about to say, this might not even kill, bro. Even on Rocket Raccoon.
Okay. The Bird Bomb is good. If we get one mix on Doctor Strange, he's out. He's out. This is scary now.
Oh!
That's online. That's online, bro. That's online stuff. Thank you, Remy. Thank you, Remy. We love you, Remy.
Nobody's blocking a double cross up in that situation. Like, that's brutal. That's one of those things where, like, if he was a worse player, he wouldn't have blocked because he wouldn't have noticed he got crossed up.
Right.
But, like,
right.
He was so aware.
Yeah,
that's block true. Anyway.
That's
a
true.
worse player would have been like, oh, what was that? That's so funny.
We did the double, got the hit. That's the online stuff, man. We've all been hit by those playing time. I think our earlier, Who was it? It was B-Blue, right? Who did the crouch jab into the light disc, which ended up being a counter hit into a combo. Those online setups, man, I'd love to see it.
Dante
Big punish potential. He missed. Yeah, I agree. That dynamic. In fact, bolts in general, I think is kind of a crazy assist. The stagger effect on a beam like that, putting those two together is pretty devastating. Oh no! What?
Reset. There we go.
What?
I spent years actively grinding this game against the Thor player. I never really know when he's gonna throw me or how to get out of it. I truly just don't know.
That was so nice, man.
Execution test. Successful. Oh, no, damn, I jinxed it. All right. Next time I see like a really high execution, like long combo, I'm saying nothing. That's like the 4th time tonight. We're only in pools.
Also on the Midwest or the West Coast ping, so going for the Flames of Faultine loops on the. Got you. This is your team. Oh boy, bro. But Strider.
Actually, that super is really hard for Strider to do because like he has to stay in your face. He's really mobile. That's what makes him strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even there, you could tell he was kind of hesitant, right? Didn't know what was going to happen, so didn't get anything off of it, but also no punish either. What is going to happen here?
Heck the assist, but Strider, honestly, even in a happy birthday situation, still just doesn't do that much damage. Shout out to Duke Ewing for resubbing right there, and he's going to kill him with the projectile. All right, he's still got X. Not enough meter for Ouroboros once again, which is one of the things that just takes so much teeth out of this character as an anchor. But God, Rocket Raccoon is getting beat up by a zoo.
Wait a minute. If you just hard tag in and do the work for your opponent, that's something else. We get a hit on Rocket Raccoon. We've been level 3.
Level 3?
No.
Okay, Ouroboros. Okay, that makes sense. He does have X. He doesn't have to get chipped out if he pops it. But he was in a combo that entire time. He was truly not able to just survive that chip. He was never back to neutral. So MP's gonna take that.
This is a set. This is crazy. Irongod is a very, very capable player, so, you know, I'm not saying it's an upset by any means, but it's also not slept on. Just because they're playing Thor, it's a character who's sometimes considered weaker than the other big bodies in many ways. Irongod knows their stuff, man, so credits to MPH for getting the 2-1 lead right now and fighting for their life with their back against the wall, trying to get some separation. The airplay is good, and then that tag into Chris with the Strider. No follow-up, but that's okay. We get the separation we want, and Rocket Raccoon is 50%.
You know what's funny? Thor can, like, he can kind of just bulldoze through a lot of projectiles, but Chris was like, how about a full shotgun at point blank? All right, I guess he can't tank that. Like, there has to be a limit somewhere.
Asgardian meets shotgun. Meet 12 gauge, my friend.
Right. Get him with the 2.
He's on the screen. He's always getting set up. The Vajra actually hurts him because it brings Thor down into position that gets awkward enough for a punish. That sucks.
Ooh, I like that combo extension with the super high up log trap, though. That was clean. It's getting a lot of pressure.
Yo,
yep.
Bro.
All right, what's the mix? What's the mix?
Out. I can't believe that missed.
This matchup is actually like weirder than you expect. Dante doesn't always win these air-to-air exchanges, and Thor kind of hangs at like these weird diagonals that like Dante doesn't like cover that hard. And this is what happened in neutral just now. Oh, didn't need to DHC either. Oh, but he does get the spring set up, so this is gonna suck. This is gonna be tough. If he just hangs out in that corner, I don't know what Strider does about it. Hey, he's hanging out in that corner because I don't know what Strider does about it. Oh, wow, he timed that perfectly. If that was active for like 5 more frames, he would have just killed himself or gotten himself in. All right, Irongod surviving that mix, but not the next cross up right after. Way too fast to deal with. Now, this is the situation MP wants to be in. He's got the character. He's got the meter for Ouroboros. He's got a crazy mix on Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange could potentially maybe projectile super, but that's way too much pressure. Oh, and he's
tried.
Nice.
He tried. We heard it start. How you gonna? What's the better media in Ouroboros, bro?
Yeah,
I don't
literally.
think there's a single better media option in the game than Ouroboros. So yeah, like you said, you could try. You did try, but not enough separation. Snuffs the super. MPH, man, that was nice. That was 3-1. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
I mean, I think he played it really solid. And honestly, the games that he won before without, Magneto, Morrigan, Phoenix, super strong team. Magneto's so solid. He doesn't really need to spend a lot of meter to do anything. He racks up so much meter. He can zone you out. Of course, he's going to be flying around. He's got Morrigan assist to build that meter. Yeah, this is a really, really solid team. I think I was just watching Prodigy play, like, literally just last night, too. Well, like YouTube, not like a stream, but...
I lost to Prodigy in 2015, I want to say, in a tournament. That's how long they've been around doing work. It was at UMVC3 when those were still going.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, I was supposed to go to the last UMVC3. They offered me a casting role, but I ended up having to do a different job up in New Jersey, so I couldn't go. But, like, yeah, UMVC's fire. Those are really fun
all over the map. Speaking of fire, Phoenix already snuffed out, man. That's pretty great if you're the Captain America player. And a hit on Morrigan. This is going to take out so much from the team. But, yeah, Magneto potential is still very high. We've seen Magneto Anchor especially become a particularly devastating option with some players.
Ooh, but not with that Vajra.
Anchor option. Yeah, he did snuff it out, but now we have another chance to play. Okay, let's see how optimal we are.
Going for the simple stuff. Pulling back. No, not even going to pull him back. You're just going to go for it raw. He's still got the X Factor. He's got that extra damage. Deadpool is going to be in a rough spot. Okay, all right. Survives the double overhead there. Not going to have to worry about dying on incoming. Really good DHC, too, because that actually going to punish him for that. But yeah, this is a good spot to be in. Vajra is like, argue this is probably the hardest assist for Magneto to deal with. Like, he needs that airspace so bad to be scary, but like, he really can't just play his game. So just
you have to be on the ground, get those punishes on it when it's called, right? But if you're on the ground, and Deadpool obviously knows that, they're going to layer the projectiles on top of you, make it more difficult. Shout out to Fruity, who actually mentioned this in the chat. I forget this, but it should be brought up because it is really important. Prodigy actually did get a top 8 at EVO too 1 year when it was main stage, so a lot of accomplishments. Of course, Prodigy used to play the Magneto Doom Phoenix team, but has been switching to the Morrigan option lately for some more counter picks. And this Phoenix is brought in again, but this time, yeah, we're getting a happy birthday, baby. This is actually huge. For Prodigy, he's going to build all this. Actually, just going to choose the kill. I'm cool with this. You get Strider out of here. I think this makes some sense.
I was really curious. I'm like, do you, in a happy birthday situation, cash out as Phoenix? That was like a really good insight to like how this player thinks, because there wasn't really a wrong answer, but I was just, it's risky on paper if you're wrong. But honestly, even though he didn't kill Captain America, getting Strider out of there is such a huge part of this, because like nobody on his team can exist around Vajra. They all need that airspace, and it's all cut off by that. So I totally understand. Morgan gonna go down though. This could be really good for Nick though. She lived? Okay, all right, died from the shield. But now Phoenix is in with no meter, and this could be a huge problem. He's got to find a way to get Magneto in safely. And he knows that Nick is looking for it too. Oh, wow! As I say it.
Phenomenally timed. But now we have the punish on Magneto, and that kill will actually bring Phoenix in well under the 5 limit. So we have some potential to work here. Got to be aware of, you know, whether Prodigy just chooses to use the super as a bust out, and we pop X Factor and try, kind of go from there, or are they going to actually try to build this up into a 5-meter situation? Not really sure how they are going to choose to approach this.
Yeah, and they literally cannot make any mistakes, but they find the hit that they need. They're able to kill this character, and now with level 3 Phoenix, even without the 5 bars, she honestly can still be pretty scary. Oh, but right now she's in a position to get chipped out. I think she's going to have to pop X no matter what. Yep, she pops it immediately. Oh my god, that was so unfortunate for Nick. He popped X at the right time, but just wasn't ready for that second layer of mix, and now he's going down to level 3 Phoenix combos without her being activated.
I feel so bad for Nick. I feel like Nick has some pretty brutal breaks from week to week. That is unfortunate. Well, you know, that's what happens when you leave big haymaker characters like that on the table. If you get it confirmed, you better pick it up and run with it. A good chance to kill Magneto here. Actually going to reset? What do you think about that?
I like the attempt, but it's like, honestly, you'd have been better off just snapping in the first place.
It was working, right? I mean, we got the hit on Phoenix on the first incoming, and it worked out. And the second time we brought her in, we didn't get the hit, but we still had the chance. And now we're going to lose our Strider. This sucks. Whoa.
Oh, he gets the reset. Damn. And this is another thing that sucks too. So like those throws scaled all the damage, so he wasn't doing that much damage, but he's building so much meter, it honestly doesn't matter. Building so much that he's confident enough to just start spinning the meter to cash out on his combos too, because he knows he's gonna have it back. And look, Morgan, even though she got tagged, that meter came in so fast, it doesn't really matter. So now Prodigy's in the driver's seat. He's still got Magneto here. Strider's gone. He's got 5 bars. This is everything he needs to secure a dub.
Morgan's gonna be able to do some of their game. The Astral Vision is available. Like they typically go for this if they're at 5, you know, and they're feeling pretty confident that they can build that back. We already have 1 Soul Drain hit, so that puts us massively in favor. A second one, third one. Oh baby. I don't think we're gonna go for a kill on Captain America though. I mean, I don't hate it if we do, because I get that character has some one-punch potential, but I think we just go back to doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing, with her spinning the meter on Astral, a lot of supers would be risky on a Phoenix team, but her is like, they're not gonna, if you lose neutral, it matters, but it doesn't. Oh, wow. Okay, Prodigy is really showing himself, because he just burned 3 bars on that level 3. I don't know if that was a misinput or what, but he didn't need the meter, he decided. But here comes Nickbad. He does have an option here. Super. Oh no, he drops it.
No, Nickbad, please.
He had an opportunity there. Unfortunately, got just ARM instead of the gunshot he needed. Not gonna get this. Gonna have to X Factor to not die right now. Prodigy still doesn't have any meter though, so like if he's able to get this confirmed, he's in a good spot. Even timeout wise, he's not doing as bad as he could. But I think Morgan's just gonna take it. Yeah.
Still the bullet hell, right? Still a problem. Still one of the most difficult things to deal with in Marvel, but just tons of opportunities landing in Nickbad's lap. I feel like, man, this could be over. This could have been a 3-0 Nickbad. I mean, really, it could have been.
Really could have been.
There's a couple of really silly breaks. Oh, that's so old. That is so old to fly this S-man in the block stream. Oh no.
What I like about that is that takes so much confidence, because him putting on fly and calling Morgan, he could have got happy birthday hardcore, like if Nick had called that out, but like it's so risky you wouldn't expect somebody to go for it. Ooh, Magnetic Blast really cleaned up that gap there too. So yep, he's got 5 bars. Nickbad has to come in against this. Gonna eat the Magnetic Blast. Honestly, he probably could cash out and just secure the game from here. Anchor Captain America isn't too scary against any of these characters. But Prodigy, you know, gonna remain safe anyway. Gonna enjoy his meter. And yeah, I think Nickbad's gonna lose his character. Oh no, he drops it. What's happening?
Oh, buddy.
Good stuff on Prodigy not calling assist.
Yeah, but this is just getting worse and worse by the second. I punish on Morgan and something. Okay. You
gotta kill.
Bro, why is he making this so difficult? Like, Nickbad is coming up huge in the clutch right now and making these opportunities. The beater actually can't put her away. We get a trade, and now finally dead, but Magneto's coming in pretty healthy, and Phoenix has 5.
Yeah, this is going to be a big neutral test, because this is Mags with no assist against Captain America.
Wait a minute.
This is huge.
This is possible. Is this going to happen?
All right. But now he does have to deal with that X Factor Phoenix, so we need to know if he has a Phoenix game plan. I don't hate this. All right, he's going to have
full
an
setup.
incoming he can work with, yeah.
Choose the tag back in. Meaty. She gets out.
He could play
40
for the timeout.
seconds. Yeah, that's so ambitious though. 40 seconds. A character like Phoenix who can teleport and pull out so many options, and now a hit here. Reset.
Ooh.
I think he's maybe baiting a hard tag.
Yeah, it could be anything. I mean, Prodigy doesn't have to commit to it. Prodigy could set his controller down for 5 seconds and still be in control. Like, this is just a really bad spot to be in. Okay, not going to be able to confirm. But if he does, of course, he's got all them. Oh, my God! Nick almost gave away the game, blowing himself up. Wasn't sure how many teleports he had left there. But yeah, he could maybe play for the timeout. Oh, but he gets tagged. Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah. And another one just in case. Yeah, Prodigy takes that.
How long they've been around, and you were surprised to hear that they are actually representing Hsien-Ko these days.
Hearing that somebody went from 0 to Hsien-Ko is just like...
And also was originally, by the way, a Phoenix player.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, you have to be so bored with the meta to even try this out. But PZ Boy is still getting results. So, to my friend David, who was like, there's no way a Hsien-Ko has ever done anything. I'm like, there is one that did something, and now I'm lucky enough to cast it. Doesn't matter. All right, they're gonna get snapped. Wow, they're snapping Hsien-Ko. Oh, they're snapping Hsien-Ko out for Vergil. I was like, there's no way you think this character's
Yeah. Bring in the demon. I gotta give shout outs to Luna as well.
Please.
I love Luna, man. We love Tennessee Luna, one of the southern mainstays and frequent tech monster on Twitter. This is their main team, the Nova Umami, but they also play a host of wild characters and teams. Someone who really has fun with exploring synergies in the game. Right now, he's going to have to explore this incoming mix-up from Pzpoy. Pretty on point. Going to go ahead and X-Factor. I don't hate this decision. And I mean, you know, Dog is a solid anchor, but she got to hold basically everything. Like, she's a workhorse anchor still.
Okay, but KP, now we're not going to get to see level 3 X-Factor Hsien-Ko. So, like, was it worth it? but yeah, Luna's got just Amy. Just Amy against Doom is actually pretty solid. She can kind of like her throwing out the toilet paper up there is gonna make it so that he can't like dive kick him. So that's kind of huge.
Look at this. Like it's just like paper wiggling. Like really, Amy doesn't get anything free. Choosing to just X Factor here in raw space and not getting anything. This is kind of the stuff that they deal with, but. You know, they can make it work. And once up close, if Amy gets started with 4 meters on deck, can make a huge difference. Right now, just kind of getting mauled in the Vergil matchup.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And we do have the armored Hsien-Ko assist. Quote, the thing that she does successfully. So that is going to be really hard.
Game's over, but it's on.
Right, but it is on. It's on. And, I was hoping he got the chip with it just, you know, just to know. Oh, he can crouch round trip. That's actually really good for Amy. It might make the mix-up a little bit scary because you have to know when you aren't blocking, but I mean, that's something. Oh, wow, ran past him. Amy is a small dog.
It's just so much work. I mean, like, just tags in Hsien-Ko, powered up, doesn't even matter. A couple of junk tosses here, and Amy falling without ever getting anything started. All right, so
does that projectile not get reflected just now? By the way, I saw him try to like.
It just got disappeared. Yeah, some of them just go like get disappeared. They just like go into the ether. I don't really know what the defining rule is. I know beams, for example, you can't reflect. So yeah, some of them just sort of get dissipated, and some of them do get reflected. Luna going with a different top tier team. Another.
Why not?
We going with the Prodigy, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I love to see it.
Hey, we just saw it. Yeah.
Scum it. Yeah. PZ got to do this for years, so you pick Phoenix on PZ, absolutely, and you don't feel bad for a minute.
Point Hsien-Ko against point Magneto. I'm so curious to know how this works. And this isn't me doubting PZ as a player. Like obviously this is a goated player, but it's just I never see this character in the meta ever. This is the second time I've seen this character in the meta, and the other time was him. So like I'm just really curious.
Okay, optimal starter, I like it, and we get the Dark Harmonizer in, so we're building meter. That's the game plan. Obviously, we just saw this team being played by the Prodigy. Oh, that was a great string. He's a good defense.
Yeah, great defense for PZ. And I thought he clipped Morrigan with Helmbreaker right there. Didn't find it. But honestly, I blame him for snapping in Vergil. It's so funny to see a Phoenix team and be like, nah, I got to snap this character anyway. Like, this is that much of a threat. I respect it.
Some people just hate Morrigan, man, truly. Like, it's sewn into our DNA at this point. Oh, what? I don't know that was intentional. I want to assume that was an assist call.
You know what? Rare use case. Hsien-Ko being able to armor the projectiles would actually be really good against Morrigan. She could actually, like, kind of slow her down. But of course, Tennessee Luna has a ton of meter, so even losing Morrigan right here, the main game plan has been established. So I'm curious. Oh, okay, he just went for the down. Honestly, I don't blame him. Built that free meter. He might have tried to side switch right there, which would have been really smart and unexpected. All right, we got Doom with missiles. Actually, Doom with these 2 assists is really scary. But what is the plan against Phoenix?
What we want to do is with Hsien-Ko's already activated. So we either need to get a kill and then call the Hsien-Ko assist on top of the Phoenix burst so that they have to hold it, or we want to get a hit and get into the Vergil swords because the swords plus the Hsien-Ko assist would be pretty nightmarish. Just get a raw hit from Dr. Doom. This is pretty interesting. How's it going to go? Air dash away.
Hsien-Ko tagger?
Because she's already activated.
Right.
Oh, this is nasty. Oh my goodness. That was nasty. Wow.
That was a completely invisible cross-up. I love that from Pzpoy.
Yo.
Okay, I'm learning again.
Hsien-Ko setup synergy? Hello? On the Phoenix?
This is the craziest thing I've ever said about Marvel in my life. Hsien-Ko with armor could potentially actually slow Phoenix down because she can't mash her confirms in her face.
It was so tactical.
Counter hit, she dies.
He got the hit. He air dashed up back. He supered, and he brought in the Hsien-Ko super on top of it to hold it down. It was like literally a synergy. That was crazy. Now Luna actually getting a TAC. If we can get this kill on Hsien-Ko, which is somehow proved to be like one of the big problems of the team. No. Drops and gets out and just finds a hit. Is this what a Hsien-Ko bread and butter looks like? What?
Yo, optimized Hsien-Ko. All right, potential's there. I see it. All right, gonna tag in Doom, of course. Throughout the finger lasers. Yeah.
You can't really call her for a little while. Is it a punish?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, she won't get birthday, but she's still so low anyway. Even armoring through something might get her killed. I like it.
Snap.
Nice. Snapping at Vergil again. I low-key thought he was gonna snap Hsien-Ko just because she has so much red health, but this is probably a better idea.
Bro, got to be so careful in these scramble situations. That's actually going to punish. He has the X Factor to save it. Uses the X Factor himself to keep some pressure there, but I don't know about it. This will punish again. Hidden missiles, though. Has to be aware. Nicely done from Luna. Tries to hit the box dash backwards and actually finds a trade. Vergil and Nova, two of the best normals in the game, just trading scrambles at this point.
All right, Pzpoy is perfectly fine to not overcommit and try to like force an extension right there. Just gonna set him back on the ground. And yeah, he's covering a lot of space with the Hsien-Ko assist. Of course, he's got missiles, but Luna's just gonna kind of fly through it. He's still in a pretty good spot. If he can take Vergil out, which he does, this is a huge boon for him. No X Factor on each. He doesn't have to worry about a crazy anchor, and half of Pzpoy team is just armored Hsien-Ko. So this is a good spot for Nova to be in.
That combo!
It combo.
What? What? Bro. I told you you'd learn something, man.
I did.
I told you you'd learn something.
I've been learning all stream, honestly.
Oh my god. Okay, Dr. Doom versus Dr. Doom. We do have the AME assist on deck for Luna and the 2-button tech. If we get there, don't need it, maybe. Just get the confirm. If we get this full combo, it should be a dead Dr. Doom.
Yep, gotta go down. Team Super. Oh, just level 3. Never mind. Excuse me. Yeah, Doom with Amius, I mean, that is the Marlin Pie Classic. It's still actually really good. I was just telling my friends, they were kind of picking up the game. They're like, I kind of want to play Ami and Doom. I was like, you should, okay, you should do it. Like, it's old, but it's not broken. Like, you know, it's still good. But okay, so Luna does have a game off Pzpoy, so we're not gonna see anybody get 30 and get out of here. He's got the armor on again. Now,
yo, that was so
projectile.
clean.
That reflect projectile actually shutting down Ami. That's good to know.
And it shut down the energy javelin because he did the little hop before he did it. So it also protected him above. Nicely done from Pzpoy, who just eats a dolphin kick to the T. But no Spencer, no strain. You have to go to the snap option. Actually getting the super deep meaty on Vergil. No way. No. It's gonna still hit, but this is gonna be so crazy.
Yeah, that got real sweaty right there. Luna was able to finally find something, though. There was a couple of drop combos, and dropping a combo in Vergil's face, especially when he has X, is so scary. But Luna kept it up. Good stuff to him. Oh, that's going to... Oh, no! I thought that was going to tag Ami. That could have been a ton of damage, but I think he got clipped on the startup for that.
Oh, he did not. His X Factor confirmed into another low button into an item toss. I mean, I'm not going to... I'm not saying that's not probably all that she got from there, but I just think that's really cute. Big punish on the dog.
Oh, that's so much damage.
This is what he did at Evo. Oh my goodness.
Alright, the gravimetric pulse was actually being like a huge problem for him too. Like, her movement is so limited, she actually really had to respect that more than a lot of other characters. Nice throw.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You knew?
Good stuff. Alright, here is going to be another really weird incoming mix-up.
No, he did not want that. He did not want that. That buttergun was not it. And now punish. Wait, the THC break gives him another opportunity. Has to hold a cold star. Dodges the alpha counter. Okay. Easy running out of meter. And Hsien-Ko is basically dead.
Yeah. He had a couple opportunities there while he had the gold armor, but Doom can just stall in the air for so long. It just really doesn't matter. So now we have Doom versus Doom Ami once again. This worked out really well for Tennessee Luna. And the classic full screen lockdown. Gonna get a lot of mix. Oh, wow. Didn't get anything going. Okay. That's good. Now he doesn't have that meter that he needed. He is, you know what? He has clipped Amy as an assist so many times, but he's never been able to like really get the happy birthday. But he's tagged Amy like 9 times this set.
He just did it again. I think he's just being aware that, you know, Luna is going to try to press their advantage with an assist, so trying to be in the right place to keep projectiles separated from Doom that both punish the assist and allow him to advance. That's good. And the kill on Dr. Doom here is a pretty big start, but now he has to get a hit really quickly on Ami.
Oh!
No,
he's got it.
Like this.
He's got it. He has exactly enough marble seconds to actually get this. And he's going to get the level 3. Oh, man.
Oh, Bubby. Oh,
0 seconds on the clock, too. Feels bad, but honestly, he just has so much meter on his side. And the thing that really set it apart, when he got that throw, it was going to get scaled really hard, that combo. He did an optimized Doom combo. He literally mashed for his life to make sure those fingers...
Has really taken over the meta in a lot of ways. Versus Zenpool, who's a player who plays Ryu, Akuma, Deadpool, and has, as far as I've seen, always played this team at a very high level.
Wow, playing Ryu and Akuma both on the same team is like crazy bold. But yeah, I was just saying to somebody the other day, they're like, how is Shuma in this game? I was like, actually, he quietly has one of the best team assists in the game. Like, it's actually really good. I think the character's solid. He's got like, he has such a unique combo weight that nobody else has. It's super weird.
Right.
Like, a lot of people drop their confirms on him. Cosmic weight, yeah, right. So honestly, I think the character's solid. Nice block on that overhead too. Okay, so using the jam session, yeah, he gets a lot of instant overheads for that. That makes sense.
And also the Dark Hole too. It's a very similar idea where you hold this sort of set block stun from the assist and have to just eat so much from Shuma, and the combos are viciously optimal. A drop there is super kind because honestly we rarely see our Shuma players dropping. This is going to keep them safe. What are we going to do afterwards? We're actually going to go through and try to get the chip hitter. He doesn't get it. And now it's a punish on Deadpool.
It was kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation right there. He didn't have X to stay safe anymore. Shuma's health was low. Like, I get it. He was just mashing for his life trying to see if he could chip him out. Not able to find it, though. And now we have Dormmamu coming in with beam assist and jam session. That, you were talking about he might need assist help on point. That's 2 pretty strong assists for him. That's a lot of neutral just kind of like locked down.
Correct. And now, it's just, I'm telling you, this is what Zenpool does. Ryu is not a joke character on this team. In some matchups, Ryu definitely feels more like a meat shield. You know, buying time and resources for the other characters who have a higher power level. Oh, it's so unfortunate, but Spiral not able to capitalize.
Yeah, he could actually have the whole game right there. He's got the meter, he's got the X factor. But honestly, Dante against Ryu Akuma, that's a very honest team to deal with. Dante is kind of honest himself, but he's not this honest. Like, you think he's honest, you see something like this, and you're like, okay, no, he's not.
Yeah, I still have a sword.
Right. Like,
I got guns.
All right, crazy mix coming in. Dash under. Wow! Great defense from Zenpool. That was like 3 cross-ups.
Could have been one of those things where they were really trying to react to the side switches, where they just picked a side and prayed. Either way, they're able to get out and get something started here with the Akuma. And I'll tell you, man, our Akuma players, we have a few of them. They're all nasty. You gotta be really scared if this character ever gets a chance to play.
Oh yeah, and of course, still shout out to Jay Wong for you know, putting this character on the map low key, well high key.
Yo, you see that resub?
Oh, hey, dual Kevin. It is so nice to see you, man. Oh, that is so cool. Man,
That's dual Kevin.
This feels like this. It don't even feel like I'm streaming. It feels like I'm at like a high school reunion.
I know.
Oh my god, dual Kevin, KB.
Kev, we got Sai on the mic, the Ohio's finest on the mic, my friend. I think, honestly, man, you got to be my favorite commentator out of Ohio for sure.
Thank you. That is a really specific bar, but I'm glad. I'm really happy to hear.
I mean, I straight up, man, I don't think I've ever seen, I don't know anybody else, at least off the top of my head, who's put the mileage in, the hours in that you have, so well done. Shouts to Dual Kevin, who's been whooping both of our asses for years.
I like almost beat Dual Kevin the first time we played, and then I like saw how good Dual Kevin was. I was like, oh, I got really lucky. Like, I should never have even been close to this. Like, I was like, I could have beat that dude. And I see him like top board Evo. I'm like, I could not have beat him.
Yeah. Showing up for the Deadpool players. That's Zenpool getting the work in while Dual Kevin resubs. And the Deadpool was good. Yeah, so this is an X Factor. I think this is the right decision. You put Dormmamu away, man, because this is the character who makes it all happen for these teams. You cannot sleep on the Dinjin mode. Uppercut! No. Didn't need it. Just Dinjin mode.
All right, he's got his full team. Ooh, and the Bolos is going to attack him, but he did not get the OTGs that he needed. But that is really funny. Like, we see Zenpool in here. Dual Kevin is like, let me sub right now. Like, let me let y'all know.
Zenpool was definitely getting some success there in the scrambles, just straight up disrespecting their surroundings, finding hits. But now Spiral with the X Factor active and getting some things going. Going to try to make it happen. Hard tagging to Ryu, bringing back that meat shield sort of idea, but it doesn't even matter. Just finds the hit, and with the engine mode, that'll kill. Thank you, Lena. 226 gifted subs.
Oh my god.
We love you, Lena. Thank you so much, Lena. And also, one of the best tournament admins we have. Thank you for all that you do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Lena is amazing.
That's fantastic. But what's also fantastic is that Zenpool is, of course, up 2-0 with a really unconventional team. I was wondering if he's going to drop that combo on Shuma in the corner, just because, like, the wall bounce on Shuma, it's not like it's a high execution combo, but he just looks so weird and his gravity is just so awkward. Like, I kind of wasn't sure if he's going to be able to hit it, but he cleans it up, no problem.
Hayden, please. Hayden to Hayden. Thank you for this. We appreciate it. The Hayden to
Is
Hayden
that your other
connection.
account? Is that your other account?
Well, if it would be, I still wouldn't have a job, so I still wouldn't have any money to give. So, nope, that's just someone more rich and nicer than me. Shouts to Give T Hawk a Gun, giving Liberal Terminator a sub. We appreciate you. As Zenpool gives Spiral another bread and butter, finishing off Dante. This is a big lead for Zenpool, man.
Yeah, this team seems so good if you don't know what the meta is up to. It's like, dang, they got a lot of confirms, Akuma, Deadpool, that's great toning. And then you go look at Morrigan, you're like,
Now, wait a minute, though. Hold on. This is what I was talking about. Once Dormmamu gets separation and gets that X Factor popping, any comeback is possible. We're going to have to hold that incoming. It's layers. It's seriously. It's 3 or 4 layers deep. You think that you're out? Absolutely not. There's more to deal with, and now Akuma's going to have to hold another one. I'm telling you, man. It's over. Just like that.
Yeah, he's got all the meter, too. He's got the spell charge just in case. And Akuma's squishy, so he shouldn't look this anyway, but he's got more than enough meter to kill him. Yep. And he does it with the spells. I really like that. So Spiral getting his first game on the board.
Blink.
That teleport with Shuma assist specifically, that you literally just have to guess. You just have to like react to like him blinking out. Like there's not a lot else you can really do about it. And
playing carpet on the ground, you're landing on that as well, so it's a whole nother dimension. Even if you get past the aerial stage of the mix-up, a character like Ryu, pretty much, like the other characters that we mentioned earlier that don't have a lot on incoming. Okay, now wait a minute. This is terrible. What just happened to Simple? This is so unfortunate.
I think he freaked out. I think he thought he was in a position where he's going to get happy birthday, and maybe he was if he did X Factor cancel. So if that was what it saved him from, I respect that X, but this is definitely going to be like a long day for him. Because Ryu's damage is not that crazy. Akuma's is with X Factor, but this is a long, honest day against a team with like a lot of mix-up and damage potential. He's going to have to zone for his life against Spiral right now. Oh, no. Okay, not going to get the punish. All right, Dormmamu going to throw the flare. Yeah, that makes sense. So here we go. This is the bad place. He's got a spell charge. He's got Jam Session and Shuma beam assist. Oh, and he confirmed.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was straight up alley-oop. That was nuts.
Yeah, that very NBA Jam right now. Spell's going to interrupt that.
Oh, no. Dormmamu is enforcing his will on this karate man. Wait a minute, that'll hit. That's the X Factor to actually preserve it.
Yeah. I was actually wondering, I was counting the hits. I'm like, can he get through Stalking Flare with this move? And like, it still kind of made it through. But yeah, Akuma needs a miracle right now. Oh, that's so much chip damage too.
Yes, we appreciate you. You're the one who's allowed to still be mean to our Evo champion, so I will allow it. Renora is trash. Zenpool cooked 2-2. Just like that, it was a lead with a character lead going into the third game. Zenpool looked like they might run away with it on a 3-0, and now we have a reverse situation. They're both tied 2-2. I think the Spiral momentum is super real here. Zenpool's going to have to find some way to shut this Dormmamu down, which has been a big problem.
Yeah, and he had to burn X Factor so early. And again, if it was between that or getting happy birthday later. Actually, you know what? If it was between that and getting happy birthday and Akuma was alive, it might almost been better to let Akuma have it. But either way, tricky decision to be in. Oh,
Speedy.
under attack Dormmamu. I thought he
Yeah.
was gonna just like spin the cash on Dormmamu's assist. I mean, I wouldn't have blamed him. But yeah, Zenpool, he's just really got to keep zoning. The Shurikens is actually really good for covering where Shuma wants to approach, but Shuma finds a way in anyway. Let's see if he hits this time. We saw him drop it earlier. Looks like he's. Oh, I gotta stop talking about people's combos every time. I'm so sorry. I am ruining lives today. I'm so sorry.
Now Zenpool is gonna get cooked because this is all gonna combo. The eyes are gonna explode. There's more to be added. 78 hits. That's so brutal. Ryu pretty much has to hold this. So we might see a Hsien-Ko option come out. Hsien-Ko Hadoken. Something got stuffed there.
My favorite thing about the last 10 seconds, Dormammu's feet never left the ground.
Nah.
He was like, I'm just gonna throw
Anchored.
all this at you, and you are Ryu, and you have to like try to like, you know, honest man your way through it.
And Zen actually
Just enough.
choosing to X Factor to save Ryu, but bringing Deadpool in and losing them instead, and now actually probably just going to lose their Ryu anyways. Yes, this is terrible for the Zenpool fans.
Unfortunate day, and the jam session gonna come in.
Wait a minute.
Pyro not able to confirm off it, but yeah, that's huge.
Hold on. 3 meters. 3 meters. Almost built a fourth. Akuma's out, trying to play. Run up,
One.
heavy Tatsu. That's a classic.
That's one down.
Don't read this. Don't read this. Thank you.
Go for the
Here we
beans.
go. Here we go.
It's the mix.
Oh,
Ooh, cross on the
my
launch. I like it.
goodness.
That was fire. Being able to
Double
turn
super.
that back around and put it back in the corner. Super smart stuff. Gets a double super. Might be just enough. Mash really hard. No, not enough. But he finds it anyway with the palm.
Dope. That setup was about to be so sick, but Spiral was having none of it, knowing that they had already committed to an option, so they were throwable. But then the trade, we're back into neutral. There's a lot of meter on deck for Akuma here. We can actually still see this comeback happen, but that's not going to be enough. You cannot just whip like that. Spiral was ready.
Yeah, and what I like about that too is like when you see a big aerial whiff, your first instinct might be like, oh, teleport, but he would have got clipped by the beam. So I like that he earnestly was like, let me just super
I heard
jump
your
in.
disappointment.
I really did get sad because I was just
Screw
about to
all
be like,
that.
I was just about to say like, speaking of like niche beam assists, Unibeam is insanely good, and I think Iron Man
That's Jet
overall
M. Remember
is
Jet M?
good.
Another one of our original rivals in that area, blowing
Yep.
it up with the
Yeah,
Iron Man tech.
We go down south, we saw Dat Vip, I think.
Of course.
You know. Okay. Now this throw combo on Haggar is not gonna do a lot of damage, but it is gonna put him in a decent spot to at least build some meter. All right,
Joker loves
Joker
the
coming
reset,
back.
yeah.
Oh, this is a ton of damage.
Yeah, Haggar on the other hand.
Yeah, Haggar on the throw combo is doing plenty.
Goes for the TAC, lets them out. That's really interesting.
That catch smart stuff. He's like, you know what? Whatever you're doing to Sentinel, I don't have to deal with it. I don't want this. I also didn't know if that was on stop Salty Flare or not, but I guess now we know.
Wow,
Ooh,
great
ooh.
combo. That was spicy. I don't think I've actually seen that little
Me neither.
little addition. Drops it. No, you cannot let Dormmamu out. So thankful that they actually fall into that combo again because you really, really, really do not want to let Dormmamu get out as we just saw in the last matchup. And now Haggar with Magneto just gets the raw command grab. This is what Haggar players do. They are terrorists.
All right, here we go. Haggar
What?
with 2 insanely good assists. Oh my god.
Terrorism.
That's gonna confirm with confirm with Disruptor. So much damage for this too. Is that? Oh wow. I was just like, does he have enough time to get back down there for the bomb? Didn't matter. He had gravity squeeze. And it's like, you know, full screen.
You
like,
trying to meet
negative 1
Sentinel?
frame.
You trying to meet? I'm telling you, the terrorists. They don't care. They're here to terrorize. They're here for
You gotta do that on raw confidence alone, because there's no other reason to go for that. But I respect that.
Sentinel versus Magneto. This is traditionally a terrible matchup for Sentinel, but with the X Factor still alive, especially favoring Sentinel, you have some chances for Whackbot. The spit's good. Also, Joker loves to do 2 things. They really like to pressure by stacking on the blocked spits, and they also love the run-up command grab. So don't be surprised if suddenly you just see Joker blink dash a few times and just try to do it.
Yeah, and I think at the exact range that he's at, where he's just throwing out those air M's, he's throwing out those rocket punches from max range. It might not be
He's
that
trying
bad,
to do
but
it.
as soon as he got close, as
He
soon as you get in
100%
Magneto's
tried to do
range, it's over.
Yeah, big hit from Jason. Optimal combo is going to build a lot. That's actually going to do so much damage on Sentinel, but not getting to level 3. There's a potential here. This is
You get
actually
Shockwave.
so hard. This is, yeah. But the hard drive, it's still technically there. You have to be really careful.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, ooh. Yeah, Magneto's frame data is just unparalleled in this game. He's so scary. Really good attempt though, for sure.
Oh, he gets the throw on Magneto early, but not the combo. So this is a big chance for Joker to turn this into a reversal of fortune here. Got to zone out Haggar. And the dimension here, and something that we've seen, I talked about this before we went live, something that we've really seen grow into a position of dominance is that Magneto anchor, because Disruptor as an assist and the speed it comes out with, it being a beam at that very, very unique potential, causes a lot of problems for Dr. Doom. But no Dr. Doom on Joker's team. Being able to switch up the Sentinel calls with the Iron Man Unibeam is actually creating some problems for Jason's neutral.
Yeah, and honestly, Magneto Haggar, that's one of the toughest matchups in the game. We've seen F-Champ do it plenty, fighting against
the troll.
I want to say like KBR. You can just troll forever. You can just push him away. I was joking earlier with some homies. I was like, if Magneto plays against Hsien-Ko and he pushes her away, can she ever do anything about it? And I actually don't think she can.
The dash.
I think that might be an unwinnable matchup because her dash is so good. But yeah, Haggar's not that different of a poke. He's got good hitboxes, but he'll almost never like catch up to Magneto if Magneto doesn't want him to. And it looks like Joker's really confident with his movement. He's fine playing from full screen, even against Dormmamu, who has like great projectiles and teleports. He doesn't look like he's trying to rush in and like force anything.
Yeah, he's trying to find an opportunity, but also Jason kind of doing a good job here of just playing the resource game, bleeding the life out. That's going to hit. That's absolutely going to hit. No confirm because it's Iron Man, and you don't really want to do X Factor 1 anything with Iron Man.
No. But I mean, I still think Iron Man has a lot of potential. Unibeam is an extremely good projectile and assist. He has a ton of different like TAC infinites that he has access to. Like, he's got a lot going for him. I think he just kind of got power crept early.
It's cool because Joker knows how stiff and awkward Iron Man's neutral is, so they really try to be careful and not keep it scrambly. And Jason still finds a way to close the distance and get the sequence active on Magneto, which is going to find a hit. We're not going to kill with this.
Yeah, just going to set back up for the zoning. Going to tag in, going to get the stalking flare. This is a lot of chip damage on Iron Man. But, oh, I like the mix attempt right there. Trying to double crossing, that was clean. Ooh, this is huge. She's able to kill Magneto, and Iron Man has absolutely no health. That is unfortunate.
Ooh. Player's going to be on deck still, so we're going to get another flame carpet layer down. Iron Man has to hold it. There's basically literally nothing that can be done at that point.
Yeah, that was low-key like a kind of like a Walmart guard break right there, because he had to mash out of that just to do.
Oh my goodness! Did he really get that off the drones? Nicely done, Joker. Finding a chance to make something happen. Goes for the dash under. Jason was ready for the air throw. Okay.
Yeah, exactly enough time.
4 seconds.
If he hits this, he wins.
Get away!
Actually, he might be able to zone him out.
Get away! He just hits it anyways. Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable.
I didn't even realize that there was so little time left, to be honest. I didn't.
Yeah, there was nothing left
crazy.
on the clock. But I'm like, all right, it's going to be kind of weird for him to like mix up Dormmamu, but him just going for the raw super, which is smart because I mean it called out the flight. Good idea. Oh wow, he can just counter that pipe. What did Haggar do in this matchup? That sucks. I did not even realize that was a problem.
Yeah, you have that early chance to sort of put the pressure on. It's sort of like how Haggar also approaches the Morrigan matchup, because we do see Haggar get some success against Morrigan sometimes as well, but Morrigan is still much more stiff and linear in their options of movement. So yeah, Haggar pretty much in struggle city against Magneto from the start. Dormmamu has been the difference maker, especially against Iron Man. I think, oh, that was so slick. That was really, really sharp.
I almost wondered if that was an X Factor moment, but I still don't think you can learn off that. It's just such a weird super to try to like X Factor.
Yeah, it's terrible. And this is gonna create space, but not a punish on its own. And Magneto is very, very low. That's so lucky. We might have to consider X Factoring here. Yeah, especially.
Yeah. Get that red life back.
This is sensitive. This is really, really sensitive. Do we do the hard tag? We do. We're gonna sacrifice all the HP. Magnetic Tempest is actually blows up the setup. Wow.
But he gets it. Okay, he gets an opportunity anyway. Sentinel's gonna go down. Gets a relaunch on Magneto in the chaos, and Jason actually ends up taking it.
Oh my god, that was so brilliant from Joker to actually stuff the mix-up with the air super there, but then it got so awkward and somehow Jason finds the combo. It's one of those classic situations where the assist got hit, fell out, and rarely it will stand back up and actually be comboable again. So Jason found another hit on Sentinel while Magneto was blocking all that pressure. Very unfortunate, man.
I like that. Jason, someone said in the chat, Jason just has no fear. For real though, like tagging your character back in when they're like 2/3 the way, just straight up red light
combo?
the assist. I respect that. You got to be confident to know you're gonna win the game with that.
Haggar players are terrorists, bro. They have no fear. It's 100% their MMO. They don't care. You're playing in their game. They're just here to make you feel scared, here to make you make bad decisions, press buttons you shouldn't, wiggle your block the wrong moment. This is what they do. They make everything uncomfortable, and then suddenly you find yourself down, and you have to block this flame carpet setup. It is loopable.
Yep.
There is no escape. You have to hold this.
Yeah, once you start push blocking that stalking player, I think Haggar is just going to get a throw every time.
And then
So,
if you get the throw break, you fall down into the flame carpet. You still have to hold it.
Ooh, and here we go with the setup again. So let's see if Joker can actually respond to this mix-up. Oh, I like that!
My God.
The hard tag cross-up was crazy. Was that double hard tag on incoming? That was so thick, man. I have never seen that before.
Oh my God, to keep the hard drive potential and make it uncomfortable for Joker on incoming.
That is going to do it with a 3-1 in a still very competitive set. That was impressive from our tech disintegrated. Yeah, playing Chris into a Vergil anchor team is a disaster scenario because you're not going to be able to mount the momentum, and Vergil can handle Chris very, very easily and get that dark situation going. No, gonna start the Chris, man. He seems to be confident.
Is this another scenario where Hsien-Ko can be useful because Chris can't zone her?
Yeah, you're right. And we get the punish. I mean, okay.
Me? Oh, no, that's an
man.
unfortunate drop. Popping X Factor 1 and not getting the confirm feels bad. Maybe he can get a reset. No, not able to get it. I think the Hsien-Ko assist might have bailed him out there, but he does get the throw. Gonna have to work for it, put some elbow grease in there, but I think he can take this stock if he does not drop this combo, and he hits it. So Hsien-Ko's coming in. She is armored, I believe. Yeah, she's already armored. So, okay, you have to fire.
She can fight out. She doesn't even care about the fire on the ground, man. She's like, I'm good on this. Okay, but we do lose the activation, so that's something. Easy's gonna look to fight it out though and actually build a second bar, so now we're gonna be able to get the super if they want to. Actually goes to the side, TAC! That's so greedy!
Got super greedy on that.
I love it.
I love that Wesker immediately ran away. Is like, I am not messing with this. He literally was like, yo, no, I'm not playing this game with you. I like the mix attempt. Pzpoy gonna roll in though, gonna avoid that weird tech mix up he was trying to go for. We got the armored Hsien-Ko once again. I feel like she actually could be pretty decent about like happy birthday characters too. We're not gonna interrupt her.
That's true.
We are learning what Hsien-Ko can do. It only took 12 years, but we're learning.
And now the Vergil is active. This is what I was talking about. Chris, defenseless on incoming, just has to hold this and is going to get swept. So now it's going to come down to the Akuma anchor option, who, you know, has the roundhouse Tatsu, has the air super, a couple things they can do, but if the meaty situation is good, which it is, Akuma might not get to play. Falls out. That's a big difference.
Yeah, chat, y'all tell me what side that was. I couldn't tell. Y'all let me know.
Wow.
I couldn't see it. Y'all let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, quite the fight for him. I mean, we could maybe see like a great. Okay, no. I was saying like, we could see like a super YOLO like level 3 maybe, but nah, not happening.
Yeah, the Raging Demon potentially could have gone through, but even the uppercut super would have lost eventually to the Hsien-Ko assist, which was already active. And now we've got the gold armor again. Chris really doesn't have too much they can do. In fact, even the grenade punish is not complete this time. We do still stack on about 40% of our Doom, so it's not for nothing. But otherwise, PZ's game plan is in effect.
Yeah. Now, Living Legend this time will potentially be able to save the X Factor for Akuma, which I know is what he really wanted. Because honestly, X Factor 3 Akuma, pretty good. Pretty scary overall. We've seen Jay Wong make insane comebacks to that character. We've seen non-X Factor Akuma make crazy comebacks just today. You know, so decent options here. Dr. Doom is in this weird position where like he can't really get zoned by Chris, but he can't really zone him back either. Outside of just finger lasers. So this is just gonna kind of eat up a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, they both fight pretty similar angles without being able to challenge each other. That was a great nade from Living Legend, however, baiting the button press from PZ, and that trade is good for Chris any day.
Hey, both of them just like popping them with magnums. That's kind of rough. Just two people just shooting you on the ground. That's a tough day. Okay. Well, got
Setting
Vergil.
up shop.
Still armored. Nice.
Yeah, that's so funny. He actually goes to the prone shot and tries to, create a different angle there for Vergil. The down TAC. What a
We have TAC infinite. No, okay. All right.
I refuse to believe that's a thing. I refuse.
Did he confirm off that?
Yeah, absolutely. With the wall bounce.
So he could like go into a sword loops off that thing, couldn't he?
That's right. Yeah.
Spin the meter. Yep, kill a character. All right, Living Legend down to his last character, but he does have access to that level 3 X Factor Akuma, but he is dealing with Vergil on incoming with the armored Hsien-Ko
Dude, he
assist.
did the freaking Jasonkido, man.
Where did he go?
He's cooked.
Where did he go, man?
I love the side switch body hop mix-ups. This is awesome. I love seeing that being busted out.
I love that every time I see a mix-up that I have never been ready for in my life, the chat is just like, yo, what is that? I'm glad we're all watching the same thing. Like, yo, what is happening right now?
Gotta hold that. Hsien-Ko fighting off the Akuma assist. Chris finding a big punish here, not able to convert all the way, so Hsien-Ko still barely alive. He might have to eat a hard tag here soon. Just gotta be ready for it. Nope, just gonna sacrifice.
Oh god, immediate X Factor off that foot dive, but the fire grenade actually gonna like keep him alive. He was in too much block stun to confirm, and now Living Legend is popping X on his own, so he does have potential to take out Doom. He is gonna have to deal with Vergil, but if he has some really good mix here, he might be able to take it all right now.
Coming
Got a lot of
meaty,
meter.
have
Oh,
to.
what?
Yeah,
What?
okay. That's GC Yoshi. That's actually so cute. Oh no! That sucks. That sucks so bad. He whiffed. He whiffed. Yeah, no X Factor cancel either, so he doesn't save himself. But yeah, that's so funny because if you block that Chris grenade and you are crouch blocking it, and the Chris player runs up and hard tags, he can actually overhead with the hard tag and combo off the fire grenade. So pretty funny. Well done from Living Legend to get one on the board.
Man, I gotta get back in the lab. I didn't know hard tagging other people. I didn't know hard tagging other people on incoming was the mix now. I didn't know that was a wave.
That's a classic.
Nobody emailed me
Okay.
on this.
So now we're back with the Chris neutral against the Dr. Doom, and this has been paying off for Chris. He can kind of get these big explosive punishes whenever they're found. And he's going to choose to snap in. Oh, Bobby!
No
That was
punish.
dirty.
No punish on the dropped incoming, so it's back to neutral, but he's backing him into the corner.
Whoa, what? Whoa, he is in the Matrix, dog. What a read. God, that was smart. You gotta kill this character at all costs. Do the simple stuff, no risks. Like you gotta make sure this character dies. Oh, that throw scale didn't work. All right, she is armored for about 3 more seconds. Tagging Doom.
He's going to preserve the assist synergy. Dr. Doom's hurt. He can make this. Nicely done.
Yeah, awkward angle, but definitely has that labbed out. That's definitely like the weirdest throw angle when Doom is just like an inch or 2 off the ground. It's a really weird one, but he's still able to find it. PZ gonna kill him. No meter. Got plenty of X Factor. Wesker has to block some weird stuff. What was that? Okay, all right. Well, Pzpoy got it. So like his left leg was behind him, but his right leg wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, he got gymnastics like this. He can do this. Oh, just the hit on Akuma, and so that low life pool now working against you. You really don't even have to do too many extensions here. Could have just gone into the level 3, and that would have been it. But no, that's way too early. That's too early. Yeah, he push guarded. That's so unfortunate.
I like the attempt too, but yeah, that push block actually saved his life. Good effort from Living Legend for sure, but now he does have the X Factor, so if he can find this hit on Doom, he's gonna be in a great spot, even without the meter. But he gets clipped. Probably just gonna level 3. Yep. No risk. Just gonna go ahead and finish it off. So Pzpoy is gonna make it through. Gonna continue on to lose. I didn't see how far in the bracket that was, but I imagine probably pretty far because Pzpoy is a legend, of course. And yep, that was enough to make it in the top 24 losers.